Hello and welcome along and welcome back to the farm. It's been quite a few days. We've got things finished with the harvest. We are now just cleaning down the trailer because we won't be using that to do anything again this year. So I want to get this cleaned down and put away in the shed. And then we need to go and get the baler onto our JCB. We've got the straw from the barley that we cut the last vlog. That needs to be, I just need to get inside. The water will come out the back. There we go. Up the ladder. There we are. Give it a clean out. Yeah, we need to go and get all the straw baled up. And back out. There we are. And ready to pick up, which should do us fairly well. Yeah, and then we need to start looking at the autumn cut of the grass. Sort of early November, I think we're going to be looking at doing that. Oh, turn the tractor off. There we go. Yeah, early November, we're going to be looking at doing a cut and getting some more silage. Getting that into the BGA. Again, we're going to bring a pile of that back up here for the winter so that our cows are well fed over that period. And we should have now plenty of straw, plenty of hay, and by the time we've finished that at the end of the year, plenty of silage, which would be great. Right, let's disconnect this all off. There, and where did I leave my baler? I think it's over. There it is, in that shed there. So yeah, it's all going to be all go for a couple of months. We're looking in pretty good shape though, I think. I did say a big thank you to Elizabeth and her dad for the help here, and they reiterated their thanks for their help on their harvest. So yeah, they're all good, and they've got the combine back down to their farm now. And yeah, another winter job actually is to find a way through that there, so we don't have to go all this way around all the time. We've got some rain on the way in a couple of weeks, sort of end of the month going into next month. So by that time, I want to have all of these bales collected up and under storage, under cover, because we kind of going to need that. I think they're all going to go in the same shed as we just got the baler out of, actually, because that is going to be the best place for them, and nice and close to all of our feeding and everything. For the winter, I need to start looking into getting some something to shred the straw for the cows. I think I've found something. Small square bale shredders are fairly difficult things to come by, but as I said, I think I have found one. So let's just bring this up here, right, and I hop out, and let's go and get this unfolded. So open this up. There we go. And just fold it out like that, and then we can start her up. There we are. It's just tickling that grass there, but should be okay. Might get a little bit of grass in this first bale, but shouldn't make much difference. And then away we go. How many bales are we going to get today is a really good question. I think this is going to be a very decent amount off this field. In the end, the harvest on here wasn't too bad. We ended up with about an 80 to 95% yield on the field, which was higher than I expected, to be honest. I thought without having been able to fully sample everything and everything around here, we might end up with sort of a lower yield somewhere in the region of 70 to 80%. But it was fine. The field, the thoughts I have on this field here is that this is actually a pretty good top end this field for what it is. We'll see in a few weeks when we get the soil samples done. We're going to get them done before winter and processed over the winter months. Yeah, expecting this field to be better than some of our others, which makes the decision to make it an arable field, to do this top half of this field as an arable field, a much more sensible one, I think. I think this has actually worked out pretty well for us. I'm intrigued to see what the field at the top end of field 35, or the bottom end of field 35, sorry, I should say, see what that produces, because that is where we want to put the other bit of arable land. It may be that we find out that all of this field, all of field 34, is better to be 2 arable fields and then just have a large grass field in field 35. But we will, we'll see. We'll get it all sampled and see what it holds. It may be that we, yeah, that we do quite well off here, and we go from there. At the moment, we're producing a nice number of bales. It's not wholly unexpected. A decent yield of crop is going to give us a decent yield of bales as well. So, yeah, we'll see how many we actually get off here. And there we go. Into the corner. And then just a little bit more fiddly to get this excess bits that's kicking around. Not been bad off these headlands. I reckon we've got about 30 odd bales, maybe as high as 32, 33. Really good start to this field. It means that we're well on the way to sorting our cows out. There we go. Yeah, no, very happy with that. That's a good start. Will we get about 30 more off this field? We might do. That would be really good. They are being just eaten up by this, though. The oh wow, no, I'm hoping we've still got. Yeah, we're all right. Wish I could see out the back. I can't see if there are any bales, but I've got a little bit of straw there I want to grab. There we go. There we are. Yeah, always a risk reversing the baler like that. I don't think there were any behind us then, but you never know. Oh, there was a little bit further back, but nothing that was immediately behind us. There we are. And in. Yeah, it's these large drops that the combine had at the end of the rows. If we don't take them really slowly, we end up leaving bits of straw on the field. And in fact, even taking that one slowly, it was a little wider than my pickup could get. The only way that I could possibly do something about that would be to go and get a windrower and row these up first. But even then, I doubt it would sort those out very much. It's not exactly going to spread it out. Might have to get the tether on it, but yeah, tether is just there to fling stuff about, really. Get it dry in the grass, not so much to worry about in the straw. But it's pretty good. We had pretty good moisture content on here. Pretty spot on, so I was very happy with the moisture, especially putting the grains on the floor. We needed to be very careful. We don't have a grain dryer or a setup for that at the moment. I am looking into that, as I said. That's something I think we need to invest in on the farm, and possibly add something into there for that. But in general, yeah, pretty good. I've actually got my eye out at the moment for a slurry spreader. From the amount of money we make at the BGA and the offshoots of that, we have a huge amount of digestate stored stored there. So what I need to do is I need to get that on my fields. We're going to cover these fields with it. We're going to cover the grass fields with it. As soon as we got all of the straw and the hay collected, we can do that. As a result, it's actually going to be my priority to get the hay collected over the next couple of weeks, because we need to get all of it collected before the end of the month. But we can get the hay fields cleared. We can get enough digestate on those to actually sort out their growth and the nitrogen and everything over the next few months. As I said, though, the one issue we have is that we don't know exactly how much we need to put on of any of those things. And ideally, we would like to get it on after we've taken soil samples around here. So I might try and get the soil samples taken while we have these bales sitting on these fields, and get that done sooner rather than later. It'll cost a bit before we've sold the harvest, which is when I'd really like to do it. But on reflection, with as much as we've got going on between now and the end of the year, it would make a lot of sense for us to go and do that. I think we've got all the straw we're going to. If we put any more in the back here, it's going to cause a problem. So that is all turned off. I've pushed the bales out the back. We just need to help this one off. Come on. There we go. Right, and then we can look at getting this folded back up. Like so. Get that up. And get that bit up. Got a little bit of straw left in there. I'll clear that out and give that directly to the cows. And then we can head back into our cab. And we'll head back down to the farm and drop this off. Just want to have a look at, maybe we need to do some stuff. Oh, still got my pickup. There we go. Pickup picked up. I want to see what we've got to do actually up at the yard with our other bits and pieces. Our cows, we're not yet producing manure, and we need to do that. Obviously the manure we generate is going to go straight to the greenhouses for the income that way, so there's still that to do. And actually the chickens are doing really well. They're producing a good set of eggs at the moment, so we've got that to cover too. I think I might go and make a phone call, see if we can't get hold of something to go and do these. Go and take some soil samples with, because I had been speaking to somebody, and maybe we can get that job done today as well. But I'll have to go up to probably our... Actually, this needs to go in a different way if we're going to put the bales in there. Then we'll put this down the opposite end, out the way. Turns very quickly, despite the fact this tractor does not have four-wheel steer. Trailers on it can turn really quickly when you're reversing them. There we go. And get this up and by the side, like so. Yeah, we might get our workshop trailer out of here, I think. There we are. And then I just want to pull this forwards, and we'll leave this here. And I'm going to pop into the house quickly and go and make a couple of phone calls, I think. So I made some phone calls, actually spoken to people up at the machinery merchants. Yeah, they have one that's recently been returned that they lease out for exactly this kind of job. So we're going to go and take our tractor here up to there. We're going to pick that up, and yeah, I'm going to get taking some soil samples, which was going to make my agronomist very happy, because he's been pushing me to do this for a while now. Heading over the bridge and into town. Attingham Park on our left. Over there, or the gates into Attingham Park on our left. We're heading down here. The front entrance to the machinery merchants is out over there, but they tell me that they've left it out the back here, where we normally come to pick stuff up. And sure enough, there it is. So they just said swing in and grab it. So that's what I'm going to do. See if we can get the tractor backed up and hook it onto this. So this has a 3-point linkage. Should easily enough connect up. And yeah, we then just need to have a quick scoot around our fields and get the various soil samples. And there we go. Lift it up. Check that it works before we leave here. Yeah, that looks like it's all functioning as it should. So that's good news. We'll get it folded down again. Like so. And yeah, head back down to the farm and we'll start taking some samples from our fields and see if we can cover it. Something I didn't mention earlier when we finished the baling was how many bales we got. I think we got just over 50, which is, yeah, really good. Coupled with the few that we got on this field over here, which I'm going to go and scan first, or take my samples from first. We've got well over 60, maybe as many as, oh, actually easily as many as 70, which is quite good. I'm very, very pleased with that. Right, let's open this thing up and see. Now I've got my little PDA out, and this will tell me exactly how much coverage I'm getting from my samples. That should do for the first one. So then we take a sample. Down it goes, and you can see the collector going in and pulling it up, and that gets our first little bit sampled. And then sort of every 3 samples I need to jump out the tractor and go and pick up the bits, because they're getting it a little bit full, so, or they'll get full, so we need to then store our samples. But yeah, bring this back across here and we can cover more of the field with this sample. So we'll get this one to do this. And it's quite good how it goes in and takes these samples. Just does a quick drill into the field. Right, and this third one, I'm just going to jump out and show you guys it working. There we go. So start it off. Down it goes. And you see it goes down, picks up, and puts them in these little things. So yeah, I need to clear these up and get those samples stored. But yeah, we're gonna go around the rest of the farm and do this. Final sample from the first field. I think we got about 6 off here. Oh no, sorry, 7 off here. Because I forgot to put a new set of boxes, so that's all good. So yeah, I'm just gonna go around the rest of the farm and get the rest of these sampled so that we can get this done. But I'm gonna leave this here now because this is gonna be a little bit of a long job. So that means that all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this vlog. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from the farm, please subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.